Hi there. Got a little bit of a haul. So far I'm happy with everything I got except for maybe one thing I'm okay with. I forgot, eyes probably look a bit red right now. Normally I like to get some Visine because darker colors will make my eyes kind of bloodshot. So I usually squeeze it in there, but I forgot some, so if you're wondering why they're so red, I'm tired, but not that tired. So, okay. One of the first things I wanted to share was this cargo palette. And what I like about it is it's all cool colors. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. See if I can't get some pictures of it. And on it, it comes with this little thing right here, and it sits on top, and it shows you right on the eyeshadows themselves. It's got, brow bone, lid, crease, outer corner. And, so if you wanted to do something dramatic, there's a, wait a second here. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. So, yeah, so that I'm really happy with. I'll show you the color payoff. I'll just touch them. Crease. So that's those three right there, and then the outer corner. And that's the outer corner one. They have good color payoff. The last two are more satin. The lid one is definitely matte, and the brow bone is satin. But it's a really nice palette, especially if you like cool colors. I'm more prone to cool colors. I prefer them, especially with their browns. I'm not a big fan of warm browns. This one though comes off a bit more gray than I had hoped for. I had hoped it would have been like a very dark cool brown, but instead it comes off, well, the color that you see on my eyes right now, which is more like a gunmetal gray than it is a dark brown. But I still really like it. And this is cargo, and the palette itself is pretty sturdy. I don't know how travel friendly it'd be because of the fact that it's kind of heavy. And it comes in a sleeve. The sleeve just stays right on top of that. And but it's about 30 bucks. 30 or 32 bucks. So it was money well spent. I don't mind that at all. They also have a selection of warmer palettes as well. I also got this Revlon eyeshadow. It's like a navy blue. A silly thing right there. And that's what that looks like. Color payoff's not bad. It's a matte, so it's, I don't know. It's okay. I imagine if I layer it, it might be okay. I also picked up some M.u.D cosmetics, and this is the box that it comes in. They come very well packaged. I got these two eyeshadows and a lip liner, and it came in a nice box with like styrofoam peanuts through it, and very nicely well packed. And the box kind of looks like that, and there's like two slots there. It sits in the top one. But anyway, this one here is Shamrock. I've yet to try these, so I don't know what they're like. But see if I can swatch it here. Use my other hand. Feels nice, very nice. That's what Shamrock looks like. It feels nice. But this one here, there's no grittiness to it at all. It's actually quite nice, the texture. So that one's Shamrock. And I think this one here is Dolce. And it looks like a camel color. That's how I would describe it, like camel. That one there has got like a frosty to it. This one here, ooh, that's nice. This one here is a matte texture. At least I think it is. Might be satin. But that's a really, that's a nice color there. The texture is nice anyways. That's what I like about it the most. I can usually tell by texture if I'm going to like it. So that's those two colors there. And I got the lip liner in Natural. And it goes on relatively light, but you can darken it, So that's what that looks like right there. Hang on. Actually, it is pretty dark. That's what Natural looks like. don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe we should do it here instead. So that's what that looks like natural. It is pretty dark actually. I thought that was a little lighter, but maybe my light in here is kind of bright. But so it looked lighter going on, but it is pretty dark. So that's that. I picked up an Annabelle Blush. I saw Dana Lejeunesse. She spoke about these blushes. I think she got to number 40 though. I'm not really sure. I looked for 40, but I ended up with 44. And it's like a really nice plummy kind of pink. Perfect for winter. I really like colors like that for winter. My freaking hands are dirty. Color, see, it's a very nice soft pink. Like it looks like that on my finger, how soft and pink it is, but it goes on relatively dark, like more of a rose, you know, which I really like in the winter. So that's that. And I think they go for about, I don't know, maybe 10 bucks, 12 bucks. It depends on where you buy it. Shoppers Drug Mart's a bit expensive, so that's sort of where I got that. I picked up some Gosh primer. I picked this up a while ago. It has like a silicone base to it, so it remains to be seen whether or not it works. I think I've used it a couple times, but I never really paid attention to how long it lasted or anything. And mostly anything I try and use, if I'm using my own makeup, I try to use stuff that already has color payoff, so I'm not having to fight with it. So I don't know if that like works. I'll have to try it with something that, you know, maybe doesn't so much. Some facial sponges. Quo. Nice big round ones. And oh yeah, I picked up, oh, and the lip liner comes in a sort of like a thingy like that. You rip open the top. That's kind of neat. I like that. This is Estee Lauder, and it is called Nutritious Vita Mineral Makeup. This is Intensity 2. The colors don't look like they do online. This is a very warm tone, and it appears much darker, like when you look at it and stuff. Like, here, hang on, I'm gonna use my other hand. Like that. That looks kind of dark on me, right there, eh? But it blends out relatively well, and it has a nice radiance to it. It's sort of everything I would want in a tinted moisturizer. That's what I use it as, actually, is more of a tinted moisturizer than a foundation. I put it on with my hands and I blend it well because of the fact that it is a bit dark. I have it on now, but you know, with other makeup on top, you can barely tell the color of it anymore. But it's an SPF of 10. There's not a, it's kind of a small bottle. Like for the price of it, it's 1 fluid ounce. So 30 mils. You know, for the price of it, you would kind of hope it'd be more, but because I use it as a tinted moisturizer, it'll most likely last me a long time. It has more radiance than, say, like this one here, this Olive Olay one, the 7-in-1 Total Effects. It has more of a shine to it, which I'm not a big fan of. I much prefer more of a radiance than a luminosity. The difference being not so glittery looking and shiny. This one here just has a nice, you know, if you look under certain lights, you're going to see a bit of a glow more than anything, not shine sort of thing. So it does have, but if you've got dry skin, my skin is hideously dry right now. Like, even if I put moisture on, by the end of the day, it's just back to being dry. You know, I almost got to do something with it like 20 times a day. But see, that's that foundation kind of blended out there. See, so it doesn't, it goes on a little bit lighter as you blend it in. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so if you have dry skin, you want to moisturize first, because it's a cross between a matte and a satin, you know, so it'll bring out a bit of dry areas in your face. So, but other than that, I don't mind it. Like, I won't return it. Usually if I don't like something, I'll return it, you know, so I'm not going to return that. So I do like it, and I have been using it. And I picked up some nail polishes. Sally Hansen. They're a bit more affordable, but be prepared to put on 2 coats. I usually put on a very thin coat, ignore the streaks, and then slap the second coat on, being relatively thick. This one here is, what number is this? 260, and it's called Ivy League. This is nice for dark skin tones. Well, I prefer it on my hands when I have a tan. than I do in the winter when I'm like really quite pale. So the number is 260, and that's Ivy League. And this one here, I'm absolutely in love with it. It is called Gray Area, and it's 330. And it's a very deep, dark, plummy gray. I have it on right now. It's just perfect for the winter. I absolutely love it. Again, though, it's like, you know, put on the first coat, ignore the streets, slap the second coat once it's dry, you know, and you'll get like a long time. But other than that, yeah, no, it's a really nice color. It's like a deep, almost eggplant gray. It is. It's really nice. So that there, yeah. So 330, Gray Area. And I did pick up some of that color tattoo from Maybelline. This one here is Toughest Taupe, and I scooped most of it out and put it into an airtight. These airtight containers, like I usually put paint pots into there too, and then I'll slip it into a little baggie, and that'll just last. Like Painterly and ochre, soft ochre, lasted me like 2 years or something like that, and no dryness at all. So that's what I love about these things. So I got the Toughest Taupe, and I also got the tangy one. Is that just straight up tangy? Fierce and Tangy. That's what that looks like. Right. So it's I have yet to use it. That's the first time I even opened it, I think. But this one here, I've actually got it on as underneath what I have on top of, like underneath that cargo palette. But this is a nice color. That's good, and it does dry to a nice finish. And you got room to play with it for a little bit, you know, before it dries completely. And I picked up, what else have I got here? Oh, Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. What the fuck is that? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted Bad Gal Lash. How did I end up with this? I didn't even see that. I thought this was Bad Gal or whatever. Anyway, I picked up Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. You want to see the size of this freaking wand. What the size of that sucker. Like, I got big eyes, you know what I mean? And that just covers my entire freaking eye. And it goes on relatively nicely, but that's not the one I wanted. How did I end up with this box? Anyways, it goes. I picked up this Perry. It's just a foundation brush. It's pure synthetic fiber, you know, and it's much thicker, so it absorbs quite a bit of liquid. Whereas this one here most likely won't. This one I picked up a cargo little thingy eyeliner. Oh, I forgot to use this and I wanted to. Eyelining brush, I guess you could call it. You know, eyebrow eyelining. It's a bit frayed at the end though. I'm gonna have to wash it and see if I can flatten the tip out a bit. If not, I'll have to try it, because I ordered it online, so there's no way of telling, and everything online was just like, you know, till you get it, you know. They don't show you the fray up close or anything. So I'll have to see. Oh yeah, and I picked up this awesome nail file from Joe. I think this might be limited to Canada or Shoppers Drug Mart or something like that, or independent, but it's Joe. Joe makes quite a bit of stuff. I picked up nail polishes from them before, and they're kind of affordable. The brush ain't all that great, but then you start to use it and, you know, you get used to it, and the nail polishes are cheap. You can get like 3 for $10 or something. Something else. Oh yeah, this silly thing right here. This Clinique Chubby sticks, you know, they're like this. maybe I was expecting something else. I had hoped it would have been more like a lip balm with a tint that would have been incredibly very moisturizing. It's just a lipstick. This smells like a lipstick. It's just a lipstick. That's what this one is. And this one here is super strawberry. It kind of reminds me, and maybe I'm out of line saying this, but kind of reminds me like they made a batch of lipstick. It didn't go all that well, so it was like, let's throw it into a pencil and call it innovative. You know, that's sort of what it reminds me of, because it's like, it's not a lipstick that's all that tinted, all that great. It's kind of streaky, and if you got chapped lips, forget about it. Like, you know, I kind of thought it was a lip balm or whatever, but it's not. Like, I don't know. That's what it reminded me of. Like, and for 20 bucks, I could have got a real damn good lipstick for that. You know, not this, I don't know, lip balm freaking stick thing. But maybe the other ones are better. I'm, you know, the color is okay, but it has that cheap satin feel to it there that has a little bit of shine in there, something like an old Avon lipstick might have or something, you know. They've stepped their game up in the last 10 years or something, but for a while, you know, like Avon stuff, you know, it was touch and go with some of their things, eh? But, yeah, gloss. Juicy, is this a Juicy tube? Yeah, it is Juicy tube, the Bolole. That's really nice. It has some glitter reflex in there, and it's quite nice. That's that one there. It goes on relatively clear. This lipstick's been on for a little while there. It's just due to be changed. But that's Simmer. And that's what, I don't think you'll be able to see these. I'm really gonna wash my hands. So that's what that looks like, but it doesn't, you know, it's relatively sheer there. It goes on. It's got some nice glitter in there. And then this one is Simmer or Shimmer. I mean, just covered it in sticky gloss and everything. Okay, and that one's Simmer. Did it say Simmer? Yeah, Simmer. And it's sort of a bit more pinky tone. One's coral, one's pink. Just like the lipsticks. I think I got that as, yeah, I did. As some kind of a Lancome package, you know, you spend some money and you get like a, you can buy like a kit of whatever. The train case that came with it. I absolutely love the train case. You can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. And it's nice, but it really needs to be cleaned. Anyway. Alright, well that's about it. I've had the nastiest of pinched nerves going on. I don't even know if it's a pinched nerve. I've got to get an MRI done. May 20th. I can't, like, from the knees down, I've got this like elastic band. It feels like around my upper knees, and like my nerves or muscles are being stretched. And it's really uncomfortable to walk. Like, both legs are like that. Even my toes are like just, you know. And you know, my doctor thought it was a pinched nerve the last time it happened. So, you know, we decided to get an MRI, and I'm like, right on, MRI, you know, on May 20th. I'm like, what? Well, you don't expect me to go around like this, do you? Like, for the next 6 months? Or, because I knew about that a little while ago, but, oh, good God. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm incognito for a little bit, because I can barely sit or stand with this thing. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but they say it's a pinched nerve. I'll soon find out, I guess. So yeah, and yeah, I'll put the list in the everything where I got. I think I got most of the stuff at Sears, but I think Cargo has their own website and everything. So like, if that would be worth picking up if you grabbed anything. So is M.u.D. You know, I really like M.u.D cosmetics as well. Anyway, alrighty, take care.